Welcome to Office Hours. It is my favorite time of the year. It's Halloween.
Oh God, I didn't even see that. I'm leaving the stream. Goodbye. No episode today. Get me out of here.
It's also Den Music Fest time, and so if you're a vendor, you want to speak or you want to perform, submissions are open. You can go to denmusicfest.com or our Instagram. Office Hours always collaborates with Den, and this year we're doing some live consults and other special things. So, throughout the year, we tell you all the things that you should do to submit for Den Music Fest, all the things you should have so that you're ready when this time comes. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Don't ever say that.
No,
don't ever say that.
We really try to set y'all up for the utmost success.
The biggest alley-oops.
Yep. And today, we're doing a mental health episode. And sometimes our mental health episodes are here's how you deal with anxiety, and here's how you survive burnout. And then sometimes it's Sto and I are just going to chit chat about things that make us happy, which just happens to be reality television. So welcome to this episode of Secret Lives and Real Housewives.
Yeah. Listen, everything's going crazy outside. Sometimes you just need an escape, and honestly, Bravo TV and stuff like that is one of mine. And so, stop eating your foot. Sorry if you hear me talking to my dog. Pardon me. He just woke up. He's a little cranky and whatnot. So, yep, I'm talking about you, buddy. You're okay. But yes, which one do you want to talk about first? I feel like both are.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was thinking about why. Oh my goodness.
He's just grumpy because I woke him up. It's my fault.
I was thinking about why I appreciate reality TV so much. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of reasons, but the thing that came up for me today was as someone who feels like I have to be perfect all the time and I can't make mistakes, and we talk about this so much on the show. It's nice to watch people be messy and imperfect and still be loved and still be valued. And there's something I was thinking about that today as I was thinking about Mormon Housewives, because my favorite, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah, Mormon Housewives. Wait a minute, I haven't watched that one yet.
Basically the same thing, but my favorite characters on that show are the messiest people and the most imperfect. And me, I love Candace. I always love the messy ones, and so I can't stop. He's so cute and so comfortable now.
Oh, careful, buddy.
So anyways, that was my meta thought about today's episode, was there's something kind of nice in watching other people be all the things that maybe I don't give myself permission to be. And so hopefully it lets me be a little more human, a little more imperfect, a little more yeah. I think that's part of why I like reality TV so much.
Yeah. And it's pretty much the same thing for me. It's very interesting to just see. I mean, sure, there's some, production and stuff like that, but we are, especially in the first couple seasons, we're seeing a lot of these people just raw and with none of that stuff. And while I am not as well, I've seen. Wait, did you end up finishing Secret Lives?
No, I started season 2.
Okay. Yeah, let's start there because I don't want to spoil any of season 2. What did you think of season 1?
Okay, I keep having to remind myself that they are 20-year-olds who have been married off early, who have 2 or 3, 4 or 5 million kids, and who have spent so much of their life on the internet, being internet famous, and they come from a culty religion. And so like some of the stuff that, so I watch Mormon Wives with a friend of mine, a neighbor, and like we talk a lot about what they're going through isn't really that wild, but we went through it in our 20s, like privately, without kids, without a husband, and we just like figured it out. And they're going through it under the lens of not just like TikTok or whatever social media, but now like reality television, and they're married and they have kids. And so like, it's not that they're wrong for the things that they're figuring out and they're going through and they're like struggling. It's like our consumption of it is what makes it seem so much more weird, or you know what I'm saying?
No, yes, I do. Jesus. You nailed it on the head. Like a lot of that stuff, I think we've all been through.
Yeah.
Especially like relationship wise and whatnot. And so I just honestly, sometimes when I see these shows, I really want to know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, how did this all, like, obviously the controversy is what sparked it, but it's like, at least from what I remember, I don't think I've watched like any Hulu reality television. And so and like, again, like if you watch the first season of The Real Housewives, OC, and like some of that, like that was not really like you didn't have producers like coming up with a plot and all of that. And so you're okay. I promise, I got you. And so like to have a season 1 of a show like this where like obviously you're using the controversy as a springboard, but like there has to be like producers and stuff like I don't. Okay, wait. So you finished season 1, so that means you saw like I don't know. I'm sorry. The whole Whitney, I think was her name, right?
Oh my God.
Like, I can't believe. Am I back in mom talk now? And it's just like I'm gonna punch my television.
Whitney to me is the epitome of like white woman tears. Like the moment.
That's a word of the day.
I mean, but let's be real, right? Like the moment like something happens and then she just starts crying and she doesn't know why everyone is so mad at her because she danced while her kid was sick and dying in the hospital. And she's just so mean. Like the fuck, like grow up. And again, you're 20 something years old. So maybe I can't tell you to grow up and that's not nice. But like the lack of empathy and the self-centeredness, like to me, someone like Taylor Frankie Paul, I really like her.
God.
What?
Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. You must be. I'm going to zip it, but you got to be kidding me.
I'll tell you why. I can see how, especially because, okay, the one part of season 2 that I did watch was with her family. And like, if you come from that family who is nuts, like they slut shamed her, they pushed her back into a toxic ass relationship, they belittle her, they dismiss her. Like her mom has no boundaries. Like her mom just wants to be a character on the show. Was that season 1 or season 2? Like her dad.
Like the conversation at the table where like dad, mom, and like brother and sister jump in too, I think.
Yes. And the only one with any logic is like, I guess her younger sister, who is like, y'all don't need to be together. Like, stop. Because her dad is like, why do you think you deserve respect if you fucked him? Like, what? Like, so I see her and I see her like, just like, I can respect that kind of like vulnerability in someone. And like, I can see how hurt she is and how much she's like seeking. And I'm sure Whitney has her own trauma and shit, but like, I like feel so much for Taylor Frankie.
Yeah, you got it. Whitney, those are the only 2 names I know. I forgot everybody else.
She's like, it might be messy and it might be perfect, but at least it's authentic and it's real. And that's, again, it's the same reason I love Candace. Like, it might be imperfect and it's messy, but like, it's honest and it's real, versus some of the other like people who come on and they're like curating a personality, or they're
Number one, need a collab with Mormon Wives and SLC.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna happen.
Oh, I kind of need that for my mental health. I think that'd be great.
They already did a Vanderpump one. They did Vanderpump Villa, which is like the new Vanderpump that Stassi and Lisa are working on together, and the Mormon Wives went to the villa.
Oh, okay. That, because I think I think season 2 is like all about that. I haven't seen Vanderpump Villa. I fucking hate Stassi. Like, I don't understand why. I'm gonna say it. I think they brought Stassi on that fucking show to like attempt to bring OG fans back and stuff like that. It probably didn't fucking work. I think Vanderpump Rules is still coming back. I actually think it comes back like in the next couple months, which I'll watch. I'll be there for an episode to see what happens. But anyway, the Mormon Wives, like I think the second season is all about that Vanderpump Villa crap.
Yeah, because I liked Demi in the first season, and how they were like really calling out Jen's husband for being a fucking abusive, not good person. But I heard that in the second season, Demi. I heard in the second season she becomes a little villainous.
Oh yeah, just you wait. Because I was the same way. I was like, brother, like I wonder. Oh my God. I'm so curious what you're gonna think of season 2, because like their relationship, it gets kind of weird, but like, brother, you were, oh man, you gotta watch season 2.
I'll tell you what I've seen. I just saw the episode where Demi and the other girl go and have a sit down with Jen's husband, and then they're like, oh no, but she's a liar. And now all of a sudden they've like vilified her. And again, like, they're young and maybe they don't know. But to me, if you think that this man is abusive and toxic, why are you sitting down with him? Why are you believing anything that he's saying? Why are y'all teaming up to vilify Jen, who's so clearly a traumatized victim? Like, and it's not for me to name, but like, as I see it, like, and I watched that episode in such cringe the whole time, because I was like, this is dangerous for her. Like, clearly this man is not healthy. And now everybody, including production, is putting Jen in a very, very dangerous position. And I think one of the things that like these shows have maybe, let's say, a missed opportunity around is understanding, like, if you're suffering from domestic violence, it makes really good TV because your nervous system is not regulated. So you're going to be quick to fight. So we saw it with Taylor in Beverly Hills. We see it all the time. But I think it's a disservice to the audience that like watches these shows, because like, it's, I don't know, like, obviously it's not their space to like teach people, but if we understand, but it could be like, so I learned
that's
English.
how I feel. Yeah,
I learned English watching soap operas, right? And so I was like 5 years old watching these soap operas, translating for like my mom and my aunties. But what I remember is, amidst all the drama, there were always these moments of like education that were happening through the soap operas. Like, General Hospital had HIV positive characters back when everyone was like so scared they were going to die of AIDS. Or they had queer characters back when everyone was like, oh my God, gay is bad. And like, there's a way of teaching that happened, that you're teaching like women who are like, who's the audience for General Hospital back in the day? Housewives who have nothing to do at 2:00. You know what I'm saying? And so I think shows like this can have that same power in terms of like dealing with domestic violence differently. Like Taylor was vilified by Lisa Vanderpump and blamed, even though Russell was beating the shit out of her. Or like what we're seeing happen with Jen and her dude. Like, I just like, I think it's important. Like, these people are real people and these are real things that are happening. And that episode, that and watching Taylor's family was just terrible.
I'm interested to see. I mean, I'm sure the show's been confirmed for season 3.
Yeah.
But because what's her name? Jen's supposed to be in Dancing with the Stars coming up. I'm interested to see how that's supposed to go. Yeah. I'm not going to front. I've never watched Dancing with the Stars in my entire fucking life. And I can't believe I'm even about to goddamn say this. But I will be there for this upcoming season because I want to. Whitney, I don't care about. I do want to see Jen. Do want to see everybody else. But it's just wild to. Because I guess in my head, like, Guy, first season, I don't even remember the dude's name, to be honest. Super toxic, like, big bad, like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't, what's going on? I'm very interested to see what you'll think of season 2, because, like, it gets weird.
I'm going to find out. We do Mormon Mondays.
Oh, God. Mormon Monday. Oh, God. Please no.
Yeah. And then I also think it's interesting that, like, those two are doing Dancing with the Stars. Taylor's the new Bachelorette. Like, it's an interesting cross. I
didn't realize that Taylor's the new Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Well, it's all Hulu. That's all Hulu connected.
Yeah, it's all Disney and Hulu and, like, yeah. So it's also interesting from, like, a marketing perspective how they're cross-pollinating and all the things that they're trying to do.
I just want to see what the hell were the stats for the show, because they must have been absolutely incredible to see them kind of have this kind of weird sweep over media, I guess, or like at least Hulu media. Because I mean, it was a solid watch, but I'm not out here like, yes, we must put them on Dancing with the Stars. That's how we make profit. Like,
yeah, no, I heard the numbers were staggering, and you see it in, like, they had no money, no production budget the first season, and then the second season, and then apparently the third season, I think there is, like, even more high end.
God. Wait, did you watch the reunion for? Oh wait, there was
no season 1 reunion. That's how you know. Once you get a reunion, that's how you know, like, they're really realizing they can help you.
I'm very curious what you'll think of the season 2 reunion, because I
did watch.
Fucking hated it.
I did watch the Atlanta reunion.
Oof, we're about anywhere between how many seasons of Atlanta is even out? Like this
was season 16.
Oh yeah, so I'm anywhere between like 8 or 5 seasons behind.
Oh, so you haven't seen this season?
Girl, I told you that yesterday.
Sto, okay, I need you to get caught up.
I do need to get caught up. Because every time you're always watching Atlanta. I don't know why. I don't know why I have not finished it. I bailed out just because the reality is it's just so much TV. I'm watching. How am I supposed to watch Beat Bobby Flay and Chopped and sports and soccer and all this other stuff when I'm watching 1,700 other Housewives series? But I think I bailed out when the last thing I remember was I'm so behind. Nene meeting her, or like trying to really link up with her father, I think it was, right? Oh, yeah. I'm so far behind. So I don't even know who's on cast anymore. I'm in the subreddit. I'm in the subreddit, so I see what they be talking about sometimes, but
what's your Kenya opinion?
Crap. I get Kenya mixed up with because one of them was on Girls Trip, I think.
Kenya and Cynthia went on a girls trip together.
Okay. And those are the two that I get mixed up, so now it makes sense. Okay, Kenya, I Because didn't she? I think she said something. She just like, okay, first off, that's what it is. Okay, I'm working now. She came out the other day after Karen got out of jail and just inserted herself like into the whole mix. And it's just like, wait a minute, no one's even talking about you right now. Like, I don't.
Wait,
again, I don't have all the context, but it's just like she just ooh. And didn't she do something kind of wild? I think at one of her events or something like that, a couple months back. I actually can't remember what she did. It just screams, I need attention, and I'm not getting it right now. So I'm gonna try to make it myself, I guess.
Let's also point that you said Karen's out of jail now. Right? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Which I can't wait.
It sounds like she's going to be at the end of the Potomac season.
Well, I was going to say, I can't wait to see how it's going to play out because she's always like, God has a plan and God knows the truth. Girl, you were drunk driving for like the 100th time. And you went to what God cares about. Like, what? What is God's plan for that? But
not God's plan.
What truth is going to come out? But okay.
It's just like, Karen, you didn't need to. It just sucks because I really like Karen. Was not perfect before all this. Was not perfect by any means. But I liked her glow up. She was kind of doing her own thing. You know, the girls came after her for the businesses and shit. And she's like, nah, I got a business right here. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. But it just all went downhill with all of this shit because she not only doubled down, she decided to quintuple down, and the whole time, like it really was just like like she really thought she was just gonna get away with it, I guess.
And I don't know if that's just like she's Delulu or it's the amount of like.
It has to be Delulu,
or it's just addiction, or it's like that's addiction, and addiction just. But
did you watch the video, the police video from all that?
Yeah, they show it at the end of the season.
They show part of it.
Yeah, they show part of it. No.
Okay. Yeah. She says some absolutely wild stuff to the cop. And it's just like, I'm not saying that like you must be absolutely respectful at all times because like fuck the police, but like, girl, like of course they're gonna cuff you up when you're talking like that. Like, come on. No. I just want to see how the cast reacts because like it was really interesting watching Giselle kind of support for like a second and then clown her on the other end. Cause like there were times where I was like, oh, she's serious. Like maybe this is for real. And then she would crack a joke on the end. It's just like, okay, so what do we do?
Yeah. You know, you can't trust Giselle for shit. I do think, you know, like if domestic violence is a theme across like Housewives, so is alcoholism, because Karen's arrest like reminds me so much of Shannon's from that OC Shannon is on. Like,
yep. That was like, crazy.
Almost like the same thing. Multiple like incidents, like, and completely like in denial of the drinking. And I think she was also caught on tape. No, her ex had like camera footage, or there was some
had like a ring thing or whatever. And if I'm remembering correctly, I think she just got pulled over again. I might be crazy, like not for like a crash or anything, but I think it would actually hold up. It might not have been DUI. It might have been like texting while driving or some bullshit. But still, like, yeah, she definitely got pulled over like a month or two ago. And so I don't know. It's just, ooh, wait, are you caught up on OC? I'm definitely not.
I am. I think they just started a new season. But
I haven't seen that new season.
I think the last thing I saw on OC was Tamara was like, I'm going to go to therapy. I hope they all go to therapy. Like, you know how NBA has a really great...
Tamara's faking it.
Listen, I think, you know, this is me now. I think the way that like the NBA has a retirement plan that comes with like great health care for the rest of your life once you've been an NBA player, I think Housewives needs something similar. Like, and I just found out that they're not union, like those shows aren't even union shows. So there's like a lot of things that Bravo and Andy Cohen could be doing better, should be doing better.
Andy Cohen's part of the problem.
They should have, 100%. They should and maybe we are too now, breaking it down and being complicit in like.
Oh, absolutely. I do believe we are part of the problem.
Because we watch that shit. And I think that they should have like a pension plan for former housewives. And that should include fucking therapy access.
I agree. I mean, listen, let's do a small investigation on Andy Cohen just for like a split second, because I think it was, who was that? Who was on I think America's Next Top Model, like came out and said like he was super creep like on set and stuff like that, like a mega creep. Like at first I was like, maybe, but then I read it and it's like, okay, like my computer's gonna die again. Why do I do this to myself?
I had no idea that Andy Cohen was that kind of problematic.
You're okay, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, buddy. Good job. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Listening to you talk to him is one of my jobs in life.
You're okay, Papa. You okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. I know. He was sleeping on my foot, and I just like launched off his face. So he definitely is like, "What's going on?" Also, where's my food? But yeah, I just, oh my God, we're already at 26 minutes somehow. I do think, poor guy. I do think we got to do something about Andy Cohen. Like I meant to, like I did say that earlier, but like even outside of like America's Next Top Model, it's just like there's so many instances where I'm just scratching my head wondering like, what do you? And actually, a part of it is like even the scene, what was that, Potomac, where, oh, that's right, they're coming for Crit for like what happened at the reunion with Giselle, which was all just, I think was a nothing burger, but I'm not here to judge. And they go after Candace, who like storms off set, and like she talks about like how they're all like setting me up and it's a story and da. And the producers kind of just do a whole like, yeah, like we can't control what's being said and like whatever. And it's just like, wait, but like you, I mean, maybe not the producers per se, but I always think that like Andy in some certain circumstances do a better job of just stepping up to like curve the narrative or even bring something to the forefront. Even with the whole, oh my God, we've never talked about the whole like Vicky and the guy that who like faked cancer and stuff like that. Like, like I don't know, like Andy, like get in there. Like there's so many times where I'm watching the show or the reunions where I'm just like, Andy, like, are you gonna say something about how fucked up it is that your like quote employees or whatever are being absolutely cooked, like and abused, like on your show? Like you're gonna let this storyline play out for years just so you can get a good bag. Like even the Scandal shit, like it's the same thing. Like I'm not saying you have to out everything, but like it just doesn't seem like he does anything to protect anybody that steps in front of the camera.
No, he does, and he like plays like, oh, I'm just like the funny host,
the guy.
Like, but like he's an executive producer with so much power. And like he treats different situations very, very differently. So
he
like
has favorites.
He 100% has favorites. And like to me, when what's her name, Heather, accused one of the like production people of being the one who gave her the black eye.
I forgot about that.
Like, oh, it's fine. Like no big deal. But then other people get held to a very different standard. Like there's so much of that happens on the show, on all the shows. Like, and a lot of it is because Andy's like, well, this is fine, and you're a white woman, then this is not okay because da 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 da. And he tries to pretend that he's like woke, and he'll be like, well, it's not really my place to talk about colorism, so like
in 2 seasons,
I'll let you lead the conversation. And like it's so
you don't have. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, There's no way. First, you don't even have the right to delegate like that conversation or whatever, like that type shit. And it's just like, yeah, you're not protecting anybody on set, while simultaneously, like you said, trying to really just be, oh, I'm just a guy. Ha ha ha. Right. It's like, no, dude, like you know these people, you're working with these people, you've seen what's happened probably on a myriad of sets and stuff like that. Like you gotta step up.
So I'll be curious what you think about this season of Atlanta, because Kenya does something egregious against another castmate. And then it comes out that maybe it wasn't actually against that castmate, but production like made it seem that way.
What?
And I think they're being sued now. I haven't really been following it, but I'd be curious to see I
gotta catch up.
I'd be really curious to see your thoughts on how that was handled, because it's a lot of what we're talking about, like the things that they do for views.
Yeah.
Bro, we've been on this episode for 31 minutes, which is always like such a fun. And we should do another basket. We haven't done like sports episodes in a long time. We could have done a whole rundown. There's like so much happening in the world. Maybe we'll do that. But anyways, thank you for hanging out with us on Office Hours. We do these mental health episodes to remind you that, one, do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. And two, it doesn't all have to be about the music and the business all the time. And doing things that show your personality and your interests is, honestly, if it's not even good for the brand, it's good for you. These are my favorite episodes to do with Sto, and it keeps us coming back to do more episodes that are more focused and more business and more music in the future. I'm going to remind y'all again that submissions for Den Music Fest are open. We're looking for performers. We're looking for speakers. We're looking for vendors. We've got live stages in Atlanta and Los Angeles. That's November 2nd through the 8th. And then we have a week of virtual stuff, including live consults with me and Sto, including mixers, including a ton of workshops and artist development opportunities. So this really is a space to discover your next new favorite artist, and connect and collaborate with people around the country and around the world who are doing good shit in hip hop. Our next episode in 2 weeks is our 99th episode. And so we're celebrating 99. Woohoo!
Yeesh. So many episodes. Let's go.
And it's Halloween season. Yeah, keep making music, keep talking about things that matter. I hope that this shows you that we can talk about nonsense like Real Housewives and also say fuck ICE, free Palestine, and continue to protect our communities from, the chaos that's out there. Sto, anything from you before we wrap up?
Yeah, appreciate you all for coming through. 98 episodes, 99 here in a couple weeks. My God. Definitely hit up the Den Music Festival submissions. I will flip up the description as soon as this episode is over to include that, and just follow the instructions. That's all you got to do. But yeah, take care of yourself. Drink water. Talk nice to yourself. All right. And yeah, we'll be back here in a few weeks. Oh, hold up. One real quick. The only last thing I want to say is Bravo was definitely behind the whole like Von Teese Monica thing in SLC. It doesn't matter now, but I forgot to mention that. I still to this day believe that production was behind that. How the fuck do you not know that someone is directly connected to like a gossip publication?
Also, I think they did Monica dirty, and Monica,
what? She deserved it.
I don't think they were using that blog. No, I think they scapegoated Monica. I think they scapegoated the shit out of Monica. And that was some clear ass classism on that show. And I know we have this conversation all the time, and you have the exact same reaction. I think that was because and this is where Andy fucks up as a moderator. Like, they did not let her speak on the reunion. And on the reunion, when Monica was trying to explain what was happening, and they all just like, nobody was understanding what she was saying. And Andy was not moderating because he has his favorites and he's classist and he's whatever.
What's there to explain? You sold us out. You sold us out. You don't get to sell us out. I don't care if you're on the team or whatever. You're on a team that sold us out. So get out. We gotta get out. God damn it. We'll keep fucking talking later. I can't believe this. See you guys in 2 weeks. What is going on?